Hello, everyone, and welcome to beautiful Kinnett Stadium right here in the heart of Columbus, Georgia. I am Brandon Schwoebel, joined always by my side, Bane Robertson. Bane,
Hello,
how's it
hello.
going?
How are y'all doing today?
So we are here tonight to call this match between Fountain City FC and Birmingham. Fountain City comes into tonight's match 5-5-0. That's 5 wins, 5 losses, and 0 draws. Football Club Birmingham comes into this game 3-5-2. That's 3 wins, 5 losses, and 2 draws. As you can see on your screen now, the UPSL Fall League standings has Fountain City sitting in 7th place, followed by FC Birmingham in 8th. That pivotal 8th slot is the cutoff for the playoffs. So the way things stand right now, that even with a loss today, Fountain City still makes the 8-team playoff. We're going to step aside just a moment for the national anthem, and we'll be back for the start of tonight's match. And with that, the Kinnett Stadium, it's a nice 75 degrees with a nice going across the field here in the heart of Columbus as these two teams get ready to face off against each other. Fountain City's lineup, and bear with us as we do not have a roster for Football Club Birmingham. We were not provided one, and there is no information on the league website as far as who their current roster is. Going from that, Fountain City will be starting at forward, Mo Diallo. And then we've got Tristan Scheidel, Alonzo May, and Mike Ellis.
In the midfield, we're going to have Manuel and Nathir Salman. And then it looks like as our back four today, we're going to have TJ Clay, Kai Downs, Federico Nakaris, and Kevin Ditzler. And then in between the posts today, we have the wonderful Lambros today.
Yeah, I had a brief moment to talk with Lambros before the game tonight, just down on the concourse. He said he's really excited for tonight's match to be between those posts.
Oh, I see Lambros is coming out in the black kit today.
You know, that Spudzilla logo really pops on that black kit.
Out,
like
yeah.
it kind of blends in on the red one, but on that black kit, it really pops.
All right. See that we're coming out in what looks like a 4-3-3. Let me see what we got here. For FC Birmingham, looks like they're going to do 4-4-2 for theirs. I could be mistaken on that. Again, we will unfortunately have to go by the number on the blue jerseys there for FC Birmingham. We tried to look into it. We requested a lineup or a stat sheet for FC Birmingham, and we weren't able to get one, and the site was not up to date. The roster that they have, what appears and what we've been told, is of previous seasons, so it's not the most up-to-date thing here.
Early chance right there by Scheidel as the ball goes out the back line. You know, it's nice to see right out of the gate, Fountain City, that usual pressure from the usual suspects, Tristan Scheidel, Mo Diallo, Mike Ellis down there on the bottom side of your screen. just, names we've called all season, names that, making their way known across the league. Scheidel with 10 goals is, from talking with ownership, he's in contention for the Golden Boot again this season for the Georgia division.
As far as I know, yeah. And he has a really good connection with TJ. They're some of our top scorers there. TJ, absolutely. Now, we don't necessarily record assists on the stat sheet, but even if he doesn't get a direct assist, he is always involved in the play, involved what's going on, and they're going to have a great connection between TJ and Trey on the left side. And then you'd think, okay, so if we've got some of our better players on the top end of the pitch here, what do we got at the bottom? Well, at the bottom we have Nakaris, we have Kevin, and then of course we've got that Mike Ellis at the bottom part of your screen there. So regardless how you look at it, we've pretty much found who we want as our starting lineup here, and it's just every one of these guys out here are just going to be going crazy. They work hard. They've earned every single yard on this pitch. They've earned every goal, and everybody puts in work. You'll see a lot more width to how we've been playing lately. You'll see a little bit more depth. We've been playing a little bit deeper than we've been playing the last couple weeks. Unfortunately, we did start the season out a little bit slower than we would have wished, but they have really turned this around. We've won the last 2 games. Hopefully we can get a win here tonight. Brandon, what do you think? What do we got going on?
I think that last week's match against Soccer Saves Lives FC, it was a eye-opener for me. It was nice to see the guys come out and kind of have that energy from the spring season that, I feel like we've kind of missed some this season. Because going into half, it was, 2-0 at the half, and it was just the guys were on fire. You could tell they wanted it. Mm-hmm. And then to come back out, it was 3-1. No, it was 2-1. And then to get the PK and to just watch Tristan Scheidel just nail it past the goalkeeper for Soccer Saves Lives to take us up 3-1 before ultimately winning that match 4-1. It was great to see that game, and it was great to see the energy the guys put into it. And you could tell that, they were out there having fun. They were playing disciplined ball even when the other team wasn't, and the final score showed it.
Looks like we had someone to get their foot stepped on. Looks like that's Manuel out there. A little bit of a slip-up, trying to go for the ball, got his foot stepped on. Looks like TJ is going to take the free kick here. Let's see what he got here. A little bit of an opening there. Tristan was running for it. Seems like we got a little bit of movement here. A little bit of a tussle there. And it's coming right up, and the keeper's going to nice, easy save for him. Nice scoop up. He's probably going to drop it down in the far corner if he doesn't kick it. Looks like he's going to kick it here. And looks like it's going to be intercepted by FC here, or Fountain City here.
Nice high kick. They're trying to flip the field, but just their offense wasn't quite ready for it. Fountain City's defense was definitely on that one as play starts to go back Fountain City's direction.
All right, looks like we got Tristan developing a play here a little bit. And it gets knocked out. It's going to be a throw-in. Tristan's probably going to toss it in to Mo there a little bit. May even drop back and pass it to Nathir. Letting everybody move down a little bit, trying to get a little bit more structured.
Looking like he's
going to
going
do a long
throw-in. That throw-in was broke up by the Birmingham defense there.
TJ is going to send it back to Lambros there. Lambros is going to pause it, and he's going to send it back forward. Had a little bit of pressure there. Birmingham forward there. Hold on. We have 2 balls on the pitch here at the moment. Looks like it hit the fence and then bounced back in. All right. We're going to get started back.
We would like to apologize again to our YouTube viewers, as the internet here at Kinnett Stadium is not the best situation that we could have in a location. So we're aware that the stream is kind of choppy, and we will have a clean upload of the game after the match has concluded tonight.
That was a beautiful save there by Lambros, number 10 for FC Birmingham. Kicked it probably about 25, 30 yards out, and it went straight to Lamb. Lamb didn't even have to move. That's one of the few things that you could say that we focus on a lot. Always happens to have like that really good positioning. He always tends to just be where he needs to be to make those saves. And just want to talk about a wall there, Brandon. Lamb, he's dedicated. He reaches out to us as often as he can. He's up here in the production if we need anything, if we need help with anything, and he's always been very accommodating and very open as far as communication with the team and with the leadership and things like that.
Yeah, his positional awareness when he's in net, I mean, it's hard to beat. He's always, you want a goalie who's going to be a field general because being behind the play, when offense is being offensive, I don't like how that sounded. He's the one who's got the full view of the pitch and everything, and he's not shy about it either.
No.
Sitting up here in the press box most of the time, we can hear him when he's not happy with something or he wants something to look a little different than it does.
Yeah, he may not be wearing that captain's armband, but he certainly is a good focal point for that defense, communicating with the back four. And, coming up with the last 2 games on a win, it works. He definitely communicates. Looks like Mo almost got kicked in the chest there mistakenly. And it looks like we're actually having some pretty good development here. FC Birmingham seems to they're coming out and they're using a lot of speed. They're running a lot, sprinting. They got to be careful about that because they can tire down fairly quickly. I don't want to say that they're quote unquote setting the pace here, but they're trying. A little bit different tactic from what we have. They're doing a lot of long balls. Oh, looks like we almost had something in the backfield here. But Fountain City has definitely been more of like a possession and build up, where it looks like Birmingham today is trying to go for that long ball, that quick counter attack, that long ball, get it down the pitch, and use a lot of that speed. So our back four and Lamb is really going to have to be aware of that today because that very well could be a threat. But tactics like that don't normally last too long. We'll have to see what happens, coming out in the second half. We're only 10 minutes into this game, and there's been a lot of sprinting. So it's really going to come down to the stamina and conditioning that Birmingham has been working on lately.
Quick turnover right there, just on the Birmingham side of the pitch. Fountain City's going to take them up group and see where they want to send it. Try to get something going our way.
Looks like they're trying to double up on the defense.
Birmingham number 9
it'll
with
be
a
offside.
Chance, but he was offsides.
Looks like Lamb's already chosen the ball he wants to play with tonight. The ball's gone past the back post there for a few times now, and the last couple times he hasn't ran and grabbed it, but he went and grabbed that ball. That's his lucky ball tonight.
Let's hope it stays that way and stays out of the back of our net.
Hey, everybody has those rituals and traditions. That's one of Lamb's. He chooses a particular ball, and just that's the one he wants to use. We've
Sticks
talked
with
to
it
him.
as much as he can.
We've asked him, and he's just like that's the one he's feeling. So
Fountain City starting to get things going along the bottom of the screen before the pass is intercepted by Birmingham. Chance from number 21 for Birmingham. Fountain City defense gets in the way of that.
A little slight trip up there for number 21 from Birmingham. It's going to pass it back to 7. And it looks like they're trying to do They're trying to come out and score early, seeing if they can try to get that lead going in pretty early. We're coming up on about 11 and a half minutes now, and I've already counted 6 or 7 chances that they could have put it in the back of the net, but so far Fountain City's defense has been swarming on them. Let's see how that goes.
That kick was sent high and all the way to the locker room.
It almost went into the locker room.
Kind of bounced out of the doorway right there as we get going again with a different ball. Looks like both teams are just trying to figure each other out here in these first 12, 15 minutes of the match. Birmingham's definitely had a little bit more offensive pressure on, but Fountain City's been no slouch in that department either.
Yeah, I think they're just coming out at 2 different paces. Like I said, Fountain City's really been about the slow build-up, the passing, and the quality of their touches. And FC Birmingham, they're coming out, and they're really on that quick transition and that counterattack. Some people would call that gegenpressing, trademarks of Liverpool in the Premier League. But, it's if that's what's worked for them this season, they have had success with it. They're at 14 goals so far. But even there, you see they just can't seem to get past that back 4 for Fountain City there.
7 with a off foot. All that one a chance. It looked like he was trying to play and ended up sending it out of the back line of the pitch there.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to keep the ball in play and get it more central. Birmingham had a couple players there in the middle. I feel like even if it didn't go out, Lamb would have intercepted it and pass. But it was a wonderful effort there. I'm not going to knock him for that effort.
You could tell, though, it wasn't his strong side.
I think he was just off balance. With him being on the bottom side of the pitch there, his left foot would normally be his stronger foot. But I think he got caught out of stride, and he was off balance is what I would chalk that up to be.
It's a lower kick than what we normally see coming off Lambros there, off the head of a Birmingham player and out of bounds. Going to give us a Fountain City throw-in from right about middle of the pitch. We're going to do it again. Same situation, just off the head of a Birmingham player and out of bounds. Move us up ever so slightly before the ball goes out the back line.
Looks like they're going to have another ball passed in here. That one went quite a bit off the screen there in the back corner. Probably one of the coaches will go grab that shortly. It'll be a corner kick here for Fountain City. Can you see who's about to take that corner there?
Looks like Nathir Saw.
I'll tell you what, Nakaris is putting in some work today.
Yeah, that bottom.
I'll tell you what, he's definitely marked up on number 5 there. See, look at him, he's right there every time. Oh, that was Kai.
That was Kai Downs.
That was Kai.
He came from across the pitch because Nakaris was up a little bit further on that one. Action's going to get started Fountain City's way again as Kevin Ditzler takes the throw in.
Yeah, I'm going to let you take care of this one. I can't. Oh, there we go. Couldn't see it there in that bottom corner. We're not in our normal production box here like we normally are. We've had to swap up to a different room, so our angling's a little bit different. Looks like they're going to take it back to try to build it up a little bit, see where they got some players at. And
tell number 7 for Fountain City was definitely a little frustrated on that one.
Yeah.
He didn't quite get it where he wanted it to before it went out.
Yep, that one went out there. And that was really classy. The official didn't see that. It went out, and he still stopped play anyway. Some teams, confusion there. Pass it back to Nakaris. Just going to bring it down to Kevin. Pass it up, and it looks like he's going to send it to Mike Ellis. Oh, no, he sends it central.
Some fancy footwork going on from Kevin Ditz. The bottom to Nathir Salman, who was brought down by number 7 of Birmingham.
A little bit of a trip up there.
Yeah, one of those it happens type.
Yeah.
There didn't seem to be any malicious intent behind that one.
It's going to send it back to Nakaris. That was a good strike forward.
Beautiful strike.
Nakaris.
I think the amount of times that we've called Federico Nakaris' name tonight definitely trumps any for the season.
Yeah, he's always been there. Looks like Mo's going to run up there. Tristan's going to try to shut off the pass, and that's exactly what he did. Yeah. A little bit of a build up there. Bounced off the foot. Looks like Alonzo May's going to kind of shoulder hug there it out real quick. Good sportsmanship there. It was a mistake.
I have a throw in from the far side of the pitch. TJ Clay taking the throw right there to Tristan Scheidel.
That's going to be out.
Just under 20 minutes gone in this match as Fountain City sends their guys back down the pitch to make the throw in. TJ Clay with the throw yet again. Toss it right over Alonzo May and right to the Birmingham player number.
That was a nice pass.
It was number 18 for Birmingham. Had to wait till he turned so I could see his number.
I'll tell you what, though, I got to give Birmingham some credit here. They're doing really good in the final third here. They're creating a bunch of chances. It seems like they just can't finalize it, but they're definitely creating the chances. Look at that. Lamb's like, nope, that's not my chosen ball. I want that one.
Sets his chosen ball about goal for this goal kick to get things going again.
Right to Mo. Mo's probably going to send it right up to TJ and Tristan. There we go. That's what they're good at. It's going to be cut off by the
split second decisions.
Tristan probably pulled off there because he could have gone for it, but Tristan's not the type of player to take risks like that. He could have ran into the keeper there, and it could have caused an injury, and that's not Tristan at all.
It's one of those, had he not let off, something was going in the net. The ball or the keeper, but one of them was going in the net. Best that Tristan let off the gas pedal there.
Yeah.
Right at the end of that.
Yeah, you collide with the keeper, that could be an unnecessary card early in the game, and that's just, why take the risk? We've got more than enough time. You know, we've got the confidence, we've got the talent, we've got the players. You know, just slow down the pace a little bit, and we'll be all right. We're going to have another kick here from Lamb. Let's see where he decides to put it this time. Oh, he decides to take it short. Okay.
Quick little pass there to Nakaris, who sends it back to him.
Looks like he didn't want to do one of his trademark booming kicks today. Cut right off, went straight down. Okay. Ooh.
Fans are definitely starting to get into this match. I hear them coming through our crowd mics.
Oh, absolutely. This is a good match. slight cutoff. And see,
Beautiful,
Lamb,
beautiful
positioning.
positioning.
Yeah.
I mean, took it right there on the Spudzilla logo.
Yep.
Dead center. Couldn't have asked for a better save than that. Lamb's going to send the ball nice and low again. He's definitely been favoring those low kicks tonight as opposed to his normal high booming kicks.
Well, that was something that weeks ago is every time he takes it high in the air like that, it tends to get headed back by the team. So maybe he's been working on some of them lower kicks.
Still getting the same distance out of
Yeah,
them.
they're still getting the same distance. It's
the
not
vertical.
giving the opposing side enough time to really react. And they've been fairly accurate this evening, so that could be something that he's been working on over the last couple weeks. I'll tell you what, though, number 9 for FC Birmingham's fairly tall out there.
That bit of a
He's
size
towering
mismatch
over.
there over Kevin Ditzler. Now, I mean, Kevin's one of our smaller statured players for sure, but number 9 definitely towering over him.
Yeah, don't make it seem like Kevin over there being shorter affects him in any way.
Oh, no.
It certainly does not. You know, normally your midfielders and your defenders would be taller, but he's talking about a Speedy Gonzalez. He's pretty good.
What he lacks in height, he makes up for in skill.
Absolutely.
That's
a good way to go about
the
it.
best way to put that.
Oh,
And
offside.
offsides.
I'll tell you what, that was certainly close.
Fountain City lucky with that offsides call, as that one did manage to slip past Lambros. It is just under 25 minutes gone in the first half. We are still scoreless, 0-0. I think if TJ got any lower trying to stare him down, he'd be face-to-face with the ball on that one.
Yeah,
he had quite the angle on it.
Shoot, we were just talking about Kevin over there being one of our shorter. Then you got TJ being one of our tallest players out there on the pitch this evening.
Balance in all things. Have them on
Hey.
opposite sides of the pitch, and that, it's been a good defensive strategy this year.
Hey, it's worked. A little bit of a push there from TJ. Knocking down the Birmingham forward there.
Lambros waiting for a ball to be thrown in. Decided he didn't want to go chase that one down. Going to give us another goal kick. Looks like he's going to favor the top side of the net just a little bit for this one. Lining up with the right post.
Yeah, I think because he wants to bring it downfield with TJ and Tristan there. If you notice, TJ, Tristan, and Mo kind of gravitate towards the top side of the pitch there. It'll be a Fountain City free kick.
Nathir Salman sends it in off the back of Tristan Scheidel's leg. Don't think Tristan was quite ready for that pass to come his way in the manner in which it did.
Yeah, just a little bit too much power on it. He had to take a couple extra strides to really get in front of that ball. And by the time he got possession of it and got that first touch, it bounced a few times, and the defender just happened to be right there for him. Ooh, slight slip up. Oh, they're saying it was a foul.
It's going to give us a Birmingham free kick just about from mid-pitch.
Let's see where his placement goes here. I see a couple openings they could have gone to, and it was cut off.
Alonzo May right there with the cutoff. Number 9 for Birmingham with a chance, and it was deflected by the Fountain City defense.
Was it? It looked like that was Lamb. Looks like Lamb got his foot on it.
I thought from my angle it looked like Nakaris got his foot on it as
could
Lamb
be.
dove for it.
Okay. Yeah, we even got it up on the PA talking about a great save there. You saw that?
Did. Love the Jumbotron here at Kinnett Stadium. Going to give us a Birmingham corner kick from that far side. Nice header from Tristan Scheidel to get play going Fountain City's way
We got
again.
Mo coming up. Mo, it's going to get cut off. Was a little too freeform there. We're going to send it back. Birmingham's going to possess the ball and get a pretty decent first touch. Staying in structure, going to take it up to the right back there. See what we can do here. Take it to the right mid. Immediately cut it off, and it's going to be a Birmingham throw-in. Looks like that ball went into the stands there. Coming up on 29 minutes. Got about 15 minutes to go, plus, stoppage time. Most of our goals this year for Fountain City have been somewhere right at the end of the halves, or even, that goal time. We call it goal time, not stoppage time. I think this season we've gotten 6 goals in stoppage time alone throughout the season, and that has been extremely helpful and a big confidence boost. Getting those goals going right into the half during halftime. Those conversations in the locker room by Coach Duval and Coach Ramos, it definitely pumps the men and gets them to come out strong.
Quick attempt to flip there as Birmingham sends it out the far side. Going to give us an Alonzo May throw in. Going to give us a TJ Clinton.
I think they just want another player downfield in that midfield to get it structured out. TJ there at the left back. He can go ahead and take it in and then run up forward. Also a little bit more defensive for this exact reason here. They're being very counterattacking. So slight miscommunication there for FC Birmingham. Number 5 was ready to go to the right, and 18 passed it to the left, and it was just about 4 or 5 yards off.
Going to give us another goal kick coming from our wonderful goalkeeper, Lambros. Looks like he's going to center it in his net this time. It's about middle of the pitch before it starts getting bounced around. Looks like FC Birmingham's going to end up with it. Beautiful slide right there from Federico Nakaris. Sends the ball out, resulting in a FC Birmingham throw-in. But
hey, that's fine. He did what it was. It was 4 blue jerseys to 3 red kits. So it works out well. Just go ahead and get that ball out. Let the rest of your players come forward, and you can go from there. You don't want to be outmanned going into the final third there. So looks like that's going to be cut off, and it's going to be sent back forward. Looks like that's going to be a Fountain City throw-in down there.
Going to have Kevin Ditzler take that throw-in for us. The ball down right to the fence line off screen. So we're waiting for his teammates to get into good positioning. Going to toss it short and right off the head of number 16, Manuel Duran Gonzalez.
Nice cutoff there. Did you see that?
Yeah, came just
Looped
wrapped his
right
leg
around
around the Birmingham player. Get the ball going Fountain City's way again. Birmingham's going to maintain possession of it. Keeper's going to send it back across the middle of the pitch. Nice kick there.
That's Kai for you. So what are you noticing so far? What are you seeing as far as what Fountain City can do? FC Birmingham's getting a lot of chances out here, and it looks like it's a lot of their speed. What do you see out here?
I think just capitalizing in that final third of this, we haven't had the control, the offensive control of the ball that we've seen in past matches. That being said, I think these are two very evenly matched teams, and that this is a great game to be watching on this Saturday night.
I wonder what happened here. Oh, a little slight hip collision there. Officials gonna give it to be a free kick. Defenders are gonna call out Lamb for this. He's gonna drive it downfield, coming up into about 34.5 minutes here. Lamb's gonna take it, do one of his trademark booming kicks. I know we might say that a lot, but that's just a little inside-outside joke type of thing that we have between Lamb and some of the other players.
Some nice action right here at the middle of the pitch as the ball rolls in to Lambros. He's going to scoop it up, give his guys a second to kind of reset. Nice drop kick to send it all the way across the middle of the pitch and just misses.
It looks like it hit number 8 for Birmingham right there on the nose.
Just misses landing in front of Tristan Scheidel. Comes off the forehead, the nose, the upper facial region of number 8 for FC Birmingham.
I mean, obviously he's fine. He didn't flinch. He did nothing. It just looked like he caught right there in the crown of his nose. Nice chance here. Nice chance. Oh, beautiful chance there for Mike Ellis, though. Just a second sooner, and we would have got it.
Manuel.
Oh, that was Manuel? Okay, yep. I apologize there. Oh, that was Manuel, yeah.
Now, the pass was from Mike Ellis, so
that's
just
probably what was on my mind
a player
there.
behind there. That's fine, though. But, yeah, beautiful save by Birmingham's keeper.
Nakar is literally like diving to save this stuff.
Nice rolling header there.
Sir, that is Lambros's job.
I will say Fountain City's defense has shown up in force today.
Yeah, they have.
Lambros has been the rock between the posts that he normally is, but it's nice to see the defense they're keeping him in it. They're not making him do all of the work.
I think it's just that better communication between that back four and Lamb himself. I don't know if you guys can pick it up on the crowd mic, but we have been down in the Fountain City third a little bit. I've been noticing Lamb's been directing and kind of consulting each of the four in the back line there, and it's been having a lot of success, as you can see. Looks like we had a slight collision there. I do hope that the gentleman's okay. We have a player down for Fountain City. If you'll give us just a moment, let's make sure that this gentleman is okay.
Trying to figure out who it is as our athletic trainer makes her way onto the field.
Oh, that's Nakaris.
Yeah, I was going to say, judging purely by the numbers I can see, that looks like Federico Nakaris. He's going to wave off our Fountain City athletic trainer, but the refs are going to tell her that she's got to come out anyway. He gives her the thumbs up. She's like, okay, back to the bench.
And that is exactly what I'm talking about. He refuses to let anything affect him in a negative way. He's probably hurting right now. He probably is. And he's still out here, doing everything he needs to do, waving off the athletic trainer. Like, he refuses to let anything hold him back.
Lambros is going to get play moving Fountain City's way again. That height mismatch right there between number 9 of Birmingham and number 2, Kevin Ditzler. That was what resulted in that header. Looks like number 9 has a foot on Kevin for sure.
It might even be more than that, to be honest. He's certainly tall, and he's quick, too. I got to give credit where credit is due here. Ooh. Looks like he got caught right in the shin, and then 88 tripped up Mike Ellis there. Mike waves it off. Everything's good. Official's going to talk to number 88 there. I'm not going to say it was, foul play, but I feel like he could have been more aware of things there.
Quick series of 2-3 seconds. You have players from each team go down. You always makes it start to get interesting when things like that start to happen.
Well, I mean, it'd be different if it was out of frustration and there was some malice involved there, but it looks like every little bit of a collision or interaction that we've been having. Looks like we have a little bit of a build-up here. I'll get back to – oh,
beautiful
nice
slide
save.
And
nice save.
Kevin Ditzler tried to keep it in bounds, couldn't quite keep it in.
Looks like he tried to play it off there a little bit. That ball definitely went out, and he tried to bring it back in like he was able to save it.
Beautiful slide right there from Federico Nakaris. Going to give us a Birmingham corner kick from the bottom left corner of the pitch. Just under 40 minutes played in this match tonight as gets the ball moving in from the corner. It's going to go off the head of Tristan Scheidel, and looks like it's going to go.
No, he saved it.
He saved it.
It's in. He's going to send it back. Try to get a little bit of a restructure here while there opens up some passing lanes. Takes it up to number 10 at the bottom left of your screen there. And Lamb just couldn't get to it, and that will be 1 goal for FC Birmingham. That'll be 13. 13 scored that goal.
Just right at the 40th minute, number 13 for FC Birmingham. Sneaks one past, gives us an 0-1 game in Birmingham's favor. Still 5 minutes left till we go to half, and then plus however much stoppage time.
Yeah, I do have to, like I said, I give credit where credit's due. That was a good constructed, dead ball play. Like that was planned. That was probably practiced, and Birmingham would just happen to be right there. Lamb made a slight error on that. Everybody's got to have a moment. But watch what Lamb does after this. You thought he was, a high-octane, high workhorse before. Now you're going to see him, he made an error. He's not going to let that happen again.
Number 9 with a quick pass to the middle. Looked like he was going to try to take a shot there.
Yeah, quite a bit of loud voices out there on the pitch right now. Got fired up right now. Fired up right now.
Yeah, teams are really giving it tonight. Birmingham at least draw tonight in that pivotal 8th slot for the UPSL play.
Yeah, so right City is currently sitting at the standings 15 points, and Birmingham is sitting at 11 place. In 9th place is, what is it? I believe it's Soccer Saves Lives. No, that's their next game. Give me just a second. I was
going to say, you've got the standings closer at hand than I do.
So number 9, the 9th will be Georgia Athletic Club, 8 points.
Which is our next game.
Oh, okay. Going into next week, FC Birmingham needs, of course, they want to win, but they need at least a draw to stay in that 8th spot. The top 8 teams going into the playoffs season. Of course, we don't believe it's going to happen. We don't want it to happen. But let's say that Fountain City does have an unfortunate loss today. Stay in 7th place. And then next week's game between Georgia Athletic Soccer Club and FC Birmingham could potentially knock us out. But way too many things that go into that for us to try to make calls on next week's game.
Too
or
much
2-3
speculation.
game, depending on how those two games go. And yeah, so between 4th and 8th, there is only a 4-point difference between them. We have us at 15 points, the 6th seed at 17, the 5th seed at 18. So if we happen to win this game and the next game, we would be at 21 points. But, of course, that's way too contingent on way too many factors to speculate on.
And with 2 games still left in the season, it's – I, for one, I'm a big number. Love to speculate on stuff like that, but just 2 games out, it's a little hard, and we don't want to bore everyone with my trying to work through it all.
So if we win every game from here on out, we would finish out at 24 points. Little fun fact, although I'm not going to say that the number 1 seed Georgia Revolution FC is going to win games. They've been undefeated all season. They're only sitting at 23 at the moment, so we'll have to see where that goes. Looks like it was a free kick from just outside the box there. Got knocked into the wall, and I believe that was Mike that took it out, or was that Tristan? That,
it looked like it came off Tristan.
Okay.
And that's going to end our regulation time. We're waiting to get word from the field as to how much stoppage time we're going to have here in the first half.
Had a Birmingham corner there, got headed off. Looks like Mike was able to take it there. Birmingham trying to keep it back. Looks like they're trying to go with a lot of pressure going into the half. Lamb's going to pick it up. Lamb's probably going to throw it right out.
Nice high throw from Lamb off the head of a Birmingham player. The stoppage time, this is, like you said earlier, Bane, it's goal time.
Yes.
See if
make or break time.
See if Fountain City can.
It looks like Fountain City's just trying to hold for the moment and regroup and reevaluate. Excuse me, the speed from Birmingham tonight. I have to give it's been a challenge. At the moment, I still think that we're containing pretty well. But I don't want to understate the speed of Birmingham coming out here. They've got some track sprinters here tonight. Pretty good clearance there. All right, and that'll be the half.
That'll be the half.
Looks like we only had a 2-minute stoppage time there. All right, so FC Birmingham will go into the half with a 1-0 lead. We'll be back with you guys in just a couple minutes. down 1-0 against FC Birmingham. I wonder what Coach Duval and Coach Ramos have said during the halftime conversations in the locker room.
You know, Bane, during halftime, I had the privilege of running into one of the owners, Gage Joyner, in the elevator, and he said that the mood in the room was good. He said that the coaches were fired up as they should be, and, you know, a lot of discussion of some adjustments to be made in the second. So,
yeah, like I said, we're not playing bad today necessarily. Kind of a scenario of you had to get those the thought out of our head, being that we don't have to win this game, because we are going to be in the same spot regardless if we win or lose. But that's not a good mentality to go about. Like I said, we have the talent, we have the experience, we have the players. This absolutely is definitely within reason as far as back. We're only down 1. You know, we average, 2 or 3 points a game. Win or loss, we are still putting up those numbers in that regard. So this game by no means is like...
Is it over?
Not at all. It is definitely a close game. As I say that, look here. We have just
beautiful
a wonderful chance right there.
Yeah, beautiful chance right there along the top side of the pitch.
And again, we have Fountain City in red and FC Birmingham in the blue. Birmingham will be going left to right across your screen, and Fountain City will be going right to left.
Looks like we had a substitution at half.
Who do we got?
Looks like number 18 has come out. And it looks like Mike Ellis has went to the bench. Trying to get the name on 18. Give me just a moment for that.
Anyway, so this will be a Birmingham free kick while you're looking that up. It looks like FC Birmingham had a couple players on the outside, and Lambros there with an amazing save from number 5 for Birmingham there. He's going to throw it out to TJ Clay. TJ Clay has a bunch of field open in front of him there. Looks like he's going to take it back, take a pause for a second. Can't really go up against a 4v1 in that scenario, so TJ's going to take it back central. They're going to pass it down to the far end. They're going to take it out to the outside, to the left back there. And it looks like they were going to send it up to May there for a minute. Kai just running around. Quick out there.
So, Bane, while that was going on, I did manage to find out number 18. It's actually a new player we picked up this week. His name is Masoli Giron. And he is number 18, and he is in for Mike Ellis. So that is Ellis out and Masoli Garone in.
All right, and I'm going to apologize in advance. I am not going to be able to pronounce that name correctly the first time or two. So I'm actually going to I'm going to work on that. But looks like we have a little bit of a contestation here. Nice cross in. Oh, right there by Tristan. Just had a little bit too much of a bounce on it. He hopped up in the air to try to knock it in, and it looks like he caught it with like the side of his foot rather than the front of his foot there. That would have been an equalizer.
Wasn't quite able to get that bicycle kick on it that he was looking for.
Nah, bicycle kick would be a little bit different, a little bit more acrobatic than that. That was just like a side kick. Gosh, we have someone out here with a bicycle kick. That's going to be goal of the league.
If anybody does it, though, I could see it being Tristan.
That's true. Golden Boot winner last year.
And in contention for this season.
Absolutely.
With 10 goals on the season.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. A lot of the goals for virtually every team in this has been very spread out. There is no scorer here or there. A little bit of a late call there for offside. I was wondering when they were going to call that. Looks like they let Mo run a little bit further. Looks like we're going to have the right back for FC Birmingham take this free kick here. I think he's going to take it more towards a central pitch, probably go for number 5 or maybe even the tall player up there, number 9. Oh, looks like it is going to be the taller gentleman up there, number 9 for FC Birmingham. Oh, and that's going to be a bounce out, and it looks like that should be a FC Birmingham throw-in if I'm not mistaken. And it will be.
It
that
will
is correct,
be a Birmingham throw-in.
Birmingham looks like it's got a couple players on the right side of your screen there. If it's in frame, looks like they got a couple players warming up. They might be making a substitution fairly soon. As Brandon said a moment ago, we do have one of our new players already subbed in. That was number 18, and how do you pronounce his name?
Masoli
Garone. Okay.
That's my best attempt at it, at least. Apologies to any of Mr. Garone's family if they're listening and we are butchering your name. We do apologize.
Garone. That is a very unique
G-I-R.
name.
Garone.
That is okay.
Garon.
I think Masoli would be easier. So I'll be going by Masoli. Easy to remember because that makes me think of Sully from Monsters, Inc. Let's see if he's a monster ball player out here, too. So far, he's had a few touches, and he's had some success with it. So we'll see. Ooh, that could have been an interesting collision between Tristan and number 8 there for Birmingham. Ooh, snatched it right out from his feet. And a slight trip up. Officials, ref's going to say, all right, fair play. And give it to Fountain City there.
Birmingham not happy with the no call right there.
It was a slight trip. It could have gone either way. And it looks like we are going to have a substitution here.
2 subs.
Number 5 for Birmingham's coming off, and I didn't see the other number coming off.
I didn't catch it either.
But number 5 was one of their quicker paced players. That was something that I was talking about at the very beginning of the game about the pace and the speed that they had. I hope, he didn't slow down too much. I still thought he had amazing speed and pace out there. So, I wonder what kind of tactical decision that is. Oh, he's already on the sidelines. He's taken off his jersey, put on a black Reebok shirt there to cool off a little bit. The sweat wicking technology that they got.
Just trying to fill the air there, aren't you, Ben?
Just a little bit. Looks like we're going to him throw 6 there. He's going to throw a deep throw in, and TJ's going to intercept that with a header pretty quickly.
Nice.
TJ's just locking him out there. And, he was able to keep it in. Oh, that was a slight knock-in. Number 6 for Birmingham gets up there and tries to a little bit. I don't think it was warranted for a protest, but, it was right there in front of the officials, so maybe like a minor flop there for a second. Look at that. Number 10.
Fancy.
Three, 4 guys on him, and he's
there.
just moving right around. Oh, that was Salmon.
That was
My bad. Yeah.
Yeah, some fancy footwork right there before the ball ended up going out.
Sometimes even if you're going to lose it, you got to send a message. It's going to take 3 or 4 of y'all to get it back from me. So we're going to drop it down there a little bit. Kai's going to stop it, and it's going to be a slight mistake there.
One-on-one. Ooh.
He's
nice.
okay. He's okay. We're good.
Nice save. Lambro sends the football club Birmingham attacker in a front flip over Lambros.
And you saw what Lamb did? Before he even looked at his own team, he turned around to make sure that he was okay. And that is why you say that Lamb is just a real –
he's one of a kind.
A world-class, just wonderful human being, amazing keeper. And it's for reasons like that he may not be wearing the armband out there to be a captain. He's definitely one of the senior leadership for this team. Slight hiccup there. Looks like number 18 just can't catch it, or 48. I'm sorry, number 48 can't catch it there. Got his heel stepped on. It looked like. and that's going to result in a Birmingham free kick here.
Nice high
Number
free
9
kick.
out there trying to be a target man. TJ is going to knock it down, take it right to Tristan. There's that connection I was telling you about, and unfortunately Tristan just couldn't get a good possession on that first touch there. So it's going to be a Birmingham free kick, and it looks like we're about to have another substitution for Birmingham here. Wonder who they're taking out.
Who's heading towards the sidelines? It looks
might
like
even be
number 9.
the target man there.
It does.
It will be number 9.
It is number 9.
Yeah, you want to talk about a height difference between those two gentlemen. That's probably a good 1.5 difference between those two gentlemen.
So 9 is going to go out, get some fist bumps from the coach, and we will up the number of the player that came in for him as soon as we're able to see it.
The best decision. You took out 2 of your, better forwards from my observation here. That's good for us in Fountain City, but I don't quite understand the tactical advantage of moving them out like that. We still have all of our, amazing threats out there.
That's going to be 9 out and 77 in for FC Birmingham.
Gotcha.
I was able to here as play went back their direction for a moment.
Looks like there's been quite a bit of little bit of confusion here. Looks like Birmingham's getting a little frustrated about some of these trips and falls that's happening here. None of them look malicious in my eyes. They do look like genuine accidents, but it could just be, that high aggressive offensive pressure that they're bringing in could be what's leading into this. They don't mind being physical, and that's why the officials here are really kind of letting go. Is that it's all accidental. Trip up, you got 4 or 5 legs all going for the ball at one time. Somebody's, liable to catch somebody's
Somebody's
shin.
bound to go down.
But if you've noticed, as soon as someone goes down, everybody that saw him go down kind of backs away, lets the official make a proper call to see if he wants to give advantage to the respective sides. But it does seem like FC has come back and really, really thought about what during halftime, because they're coming back a lot stronger and a lot more coordinated than they were in the first half here. That was quite
fast.
low.
That was a bullet across maybe a 1.5, 2 feet off the surface of the pitch there.
I'd say if that looked like he was trying to shoot it. Nice little step over there, and it's going to be a knockout, and that should be a Fountain City throw-in. Who's going for the ball? Oh, little miscommunication there, and TJ's like, I got it. A little bit of a pause there. TJ throws it into number 10. Tristan's going to take the ball. Let's see what he can do with it. They tried to trip Tristan up there a little bit, and he just wasn't having it. He's going to take it up the top side. Going to change up the play a little bit. See what we can do. Kai's going to take it to 18. It's going to be a nice through lob there. It's going to be caught by the keeper, and we'll see what happens. Keeper is probably going to pick up the ball.
Yep, he picked it up right as Tristan kind of stutters a little bit. Just that typical, what you going to do with it?
I've seen some really bad decisions done, throughout football in my multiple years of watching the sport and all. But going one-on-one with a forward, just no. No. And Tristan, people, even worse.
Ball's going to go out the top of the pitch, giving us a Fountain City throw-in. Just under 60 minutes have went by as Football Club Birmingham leads. It's going to be a throw-in right to number 10, Nathir Salman. Someone's going to start working the ball forward for Fountain City before the ball is taken away from him by Birmingham, then to be sent out of bounds off the foot of number 18, Masoli Garon, for another Birmingham throw-in.
All right, we got some open field here, gentlemen. Let's see what we can do with it. On a TJ. TJ's going to miss it. He's going to apologize to his teammates there.
Went right just off the tip of his foot.
Yeah,
just
looks
missed
like
the
he
tip of
shifted
his
his
foot.
weight just a little bit and couldn't get back in time. We have just passed the 60-minute mark. We got about of play of regulation time. Let's see what else Fountain City can do about that. There's Lambros just stopping it, making it look easy.
Quick little batted down save there from Lambros.
And see, that's what I was talking about. After that, that minor error that he had in that first half, he's not putting up with it anymore. He makes those beautiful saves. He knows with the keeper running into the forward like that, but unfortunately Mo was offside.
Going to result in a Birmingham.
Yeah. But that was probably the strongest chance that Fountain City has had so far this game. We need just a little bit more of that, and we need Mo to be about 4 feet more down on the right, and I think that would have been a pretty solid scoring opportunity there. Looks like we're going to have the Birmingham right back take this kick. He's going to take it down. Had some nice power to that shot. I'll give him that.
Nice kick to flip the field in their favor before the ball goes out the top side of the pitch.
Yeah, he just cleared it out. Didn't have enough red shirts down there. Wanted to clear it out, restructure. Rather take the throw in rather than take the risk and give him the ball. That close in the final third for Fountain City there. But I'll tell you what, now with the substitutions that Birmingham has had, if you've noticed, the pace of their play has slowed down a lot more than you would have expected. Like I was saying, they took out some big threats there, and I'm really hoping that Fountain City can capitalize on it. But they are being a little bit more calculated, so we'll have to see how that goes. But if you notice, they're not making those wind sprints and just a little bit more of like a defensive posture, trying to hold that 1-0 lead. But that's where you make the mistakes against Fountain City.
It's exactly what I was thinking, that they shifted to more of
a
posture. Put some fresh legs in. That ball sent high into the stands.
Had to get it out of there because I'll tell you right now, you had 77 and you had Mo up there. I'm sorry, you had 77 and who's the other gentleman there? Oh, Alonzo. Yeah, you had Alonzo and Diallo up there. You can't do that. You got to get a slight trip up there. TJ's going to hold it in. Yeah. Kai's going to take it up top. It's going to bounce off of the player there. Number 21 for Birmingham's going to take it. He's going to take it up top, lob it up, and Lamb's going to hold that nice. Watch for the collision, and he's going to take it right up there for Kevin Ditzler.
Ditzler's going to send the ball back to Lamb. Just kind of reset things, get things going our way again. It's going to end up with Tristan Scheidel, then to TJ Clay. Clay's going to send it over the head.
There we go.
Of the Birmingham defense.
There we go.
Diallo one man to beat as the keeper went down for the save.
See, that's what I'm talking about right there. You can up off of Fountain City. You can't do it.
Fountain City definitely starting to put our stars forward with Alonzo May, Mo Diallo, and Tristan Scheidel all applying some offensive pressure.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if there's an equalizer extremely soon in this scenario.
Just under 65 minutes gone in this match. the fresh legs for FC Birmingham have definitely slowed the game down a little bit, I would say.
Well, you can definitely tell they're trying to hold. They don't really want to be making too many risks. They are making runs, but those forward runs as successful as just that bursting speed that number 5 and number 9 had in that first half, and say roughly the first 6-7 minutes of the here. Fountain City, we are warriors. Like we tend to keep the same players for the first half that we have in the second half. Normally, the only time we really sub out is if there's unfortunately like a big glaring hole or if there's an injury.
Yeah, we have a lot of guys who play the full 90 minutes every match.
Many of them. I think today is just a scenario of kind of changing it up. When we brought 18 on, I don't by any means that the player we subbed out was doing bad. I think it was just getting the new player,
getting him some minutes, getting him some
touch, familiar with how the team operates, with the possession and things like that. He could have come from a team that plays just like Birmingham, where it's very much these high-speed runs and very, very counter-attacking. Lambros is going to take it down to Kai. Kai is going to be like a little bit too much power for me. You got too much strength in that leg there, and TJ is going to take it while we have a pretty nice build-up for the forward run here in the final third for Birmingham.
Alonzo May with a little stutter step right there outside the box before he
Tristan
passes it to Schwoebel.
Mo's going crazy.
Diallo in that 2-on-1 managed to maintain possession. That some serious footwork going on.
See, that's what we need right there. Okay.
Nice strike from the top of the box there from Kevin Ditzler.
Looks like the keeper is a little injured there. I do hope he's okay for Birmingham. He keeps leaning over. Yeah, I think this is fair play. Make sure he's okay. You don't want nobody getting hurt out here.
Tristan Scheidel goes and checks in on the Birmingham keeper.
Yeah, it looked like Tristan caught him when he went up for that save. It looks like Tristan's cleats caught him right in the rib area. You know that hurts.
That's never fun.
Yeah, you know that hurt. But Birmingham's keeper seems to be up. He's doing pretty good. He's moving still as ever in that regard. So
high kick
just kind of work off a little bit. TJ's going to recover possession here in that one. He's going to trip it up, and unfortunately slipped up just a little bit. And Lamb's going to take this and kick it back. Yeah. He's going to take it back to number 18. 18's going to take it to Clay. I didn't see that ball go out but obviously
just barely. Right there in the face of the official, too.
Absolutely, yeah. You don't argue with them.
It was one of those, I was waiting to see if they were going to call it, and they did.
Yeah. You don't want to argue with them, you know.
Birmingham's going to give it a moment, just let their guys kind of reset.
We're going to have a third throw in here. This one time it's going to be a Fountain City throw in. Birmingham tried to cut the sideline there just a little bit, catch it edge to throw off Fountain City, and it just didn't work out. Birmingham is going to come in with their substitution. Looks like number 21 is going to be out, and they're going to be replacing their right winger or their right mid. Looks more like with the way that they've been playing tonight, but I could be wrong. Looks like they're going to move some players around a little bit, actually.
21 out and 18 in for FC Birmingham.
All right. Probably had a good few moments there where ball didn't touch the ground, and it probably hit 5 or 6 before the ball hit the ground. We just hit the 70-minute mark. Got about 20 minutes of play left here.
Fountain City trails FC Birmingham at home, like Bane said, but lapsed in this match. We would like to, again, apologize to our viewers for the choppy stream. The internet here at Kinnett Stadium is not the best we've had before. We uploaded a clean copy of tonight's match once it has concluded and everyone has made it home to better internet.
Crowd's going a little crazy. Y'all can have it, but we definitely hear it being picked up on our mics here. Crowd's out here yelling.
It's not a situation that the Fountain City faithful are used to seeing our guys in.
Nah, I think it's just because it's a close game. They're out here playing Jurassic Park. Interesting.
It's an interesting one to hear during a
soccer game.
A brief stoppage for a throw-in there.
Yeah.
Diving
make
save,
a nice save
right there.
And he's going to quickly send it back out to Tristan. It's going to go right up and over. Looks like it's going to go out, and it's going to be a Fountain City throw-in. Looks like number 6 there, the right back, decided, let me go and just get this out so I can get some of my teammates down here for coverage.
Looks like Schwoebel's going to take the throw in himself. Nope,
Nah,
going to hand it off to TJ.
You don't want to have TJ. TJ throws it in. He's got that long throw, much taller.
Something I wasn't expecting was Tristan to hang on to the ball, and nice to know that, what I was expecting, what happened. The ball ended up to TJ to throw in.
Looks like that's going to go to May. May's going to chase the ball a little. Oh, hope number 18 is okay there. Caught him right in the ribs. Looked like Mo's going to go.
Mo with 2 before being brought down to the turf.
Yeah, Mo threw his foot up there a little. Caught somebody, so they're going to call that. It's going to be a free kick for FC Birmingham. Oh, nice cutoff. Oh, there you go. A little bit of a shoulder block there. Cut off the player from his passing lane. That's going to go out, and that is going to be a Fountain City throw-in. That's what we like to see.
Everyone on the Birmingham bench and in that area of the pitch was calling for it to go their way, but
I don't think it was going to.
The officials definitely disagreed. Throwing from the top of the pitch right there from Kevin Ditzler.
I wonder how Lambros feels, being that he hasn't been able to change the ball out. I wonder if he likes this one. Ooh, slight keeper there.
Little stuff there. Could have resulted in disaster, but did not for them.
The ball could have even been wet. I know we had a little bit of rain here in the local area yesterday.
It's humid.
Yeah.
It's very, very humid out, so I can imagine, some condensation on the ball or on the gloves.
TJ's going to intercept that one. He's probably going to send it up. Got bounced off. TJ just rushing down the field.
Full sprint.
Yeah.
Full sprint to turn the ball around.
And then he just falls.
Sends it out the bottom of the pitch.
That's why we like TJ. TJ has got that hustle. He refused, made a mistake, and he fixed his own mistake.
Going to have a throw in from number 6 on FC Birmingham. Taking just a second, waiting for his guys to come in a better position for having a clear lane right there to number 18. It's going to go out the back line. give Fountain City a goal kick to try to get the wheels turning in a positive direction again.
Nah, I was about to beat me to it, but I was about to say, nah, I think Lamb's going to take it short. We've been doing a lot better with the build-up down the field rather than those long passes down the field. You know, in this scenario, I say just stick to fundamental ball right there, slight cutoff for the intercept. But this is one of those scenarios where, as long as we can keep intercepting these passes, like look at that, look at all that in front of TJ there. We just got to get it into the open spaces like that. That is what we need. Get Mo up there, get it in. We have all this open field.
Looks like Tristan tried to bank it off the face of a Birmingham defender there.
Yeah, I think in that scenario, Tristan was a little premature with that. I think he got a little excited, and I thought I believe he thinks he was a little bit more rotated than what he was. The Birmingham player that headed it, actually, for a split second, I thought, like he was going to be the last touch of it, and it was going to create an own goal. Looks like Fountain City has a player down right now. That is actually our new gentleman.
That's number 18, Masoli Garone.
I do hope that gentleman's okay. This is his first time on the pitch for Fountain City with us. And looks like he took a little bit of a hard tumble there.
A couple of the guys help him to his feet, and looks like he's just going to shake it off.
Gentlemen on both sides. So that's what you like to see. No frustration, no craziness. Just both sides helping a player up. This is going to be a substitution, it looks like, for Birmingham. Number 8, the captain had to go over there, tell him, being like, hey, we're waiting on you. And that's going to be out. It's going to be a goal kick.
Going to go from about center of the net there. Short to Frederica Nakaris.
So that's a name we've said quite a few times this evening so far.
Going to give us J. Clay throw in after the ball back off the metal table that's right there by our crowd mic.
Yeah, I was about to say it sounded like it hit the crowd mic there for a minute, right outside the fence. TJ's going to throw it into Tristan. Tristan's going to probably send it up. Birmingham tried to get a little creative there. It's going to send it up. Unfortunately.
Just under 13 minutes left in this match tonight as Fountain City does trail Football Club Birmingham by 1 goal here at the beautiful Kinnett Stadium. Sitting under these nice new LED lights, some red accent lighting going on here for the home team. Couldn't ask for better weather for a soccer game.
Yeah, this actually is really good weather.
Even feels good up here in the press box.
Tristan's got an opportunity here, bounced off his chest. Let's see what he can do with it. Probably going to send it up, bring it down to Duran. Oh, yep, Duran's got it. Caught it up, Alonso. Oh.
Nice. Just missed it by just half a second there for an attempt by Nathir Saul.
Talk about a setup. Duran to Salmon there, or Salmon. Could have been amazing, beautiful strike, good 15, 16 yards out. You want to talk about a setup? That was a really good setup.
It's probably one of the best I've seen of the evening for Fountain City.
Oh, it's going to be a throw in for Fountain City right there at looks like halfway up the pitch. Just passed it a little bit there.
Yeah, just on the Fountain City side of the halfway mark.
Looks like FC Birmingham was trying to slow down the play there a little bit. Tried to do the, oh, my shoe got untied trick there. It's going to be a Fountain City free kick. All right. Little exchange of words there. Official having to go out there, sort some things out. I hope nothing profane was said. Little misunderstanding. Number 7 saying, "Hey, we're all good." Not sure.
So
Official still over here talking to.
looks like he's talking to number 10, Nathir Salman. Nice header off of the Birmingham defense there. That ball is going to go high and into the stands on the far side of the field.
I feel like take a soft kick. He just has to kick the soul out of every ball that's out there.
Especially if it's not his favorite ball. I feel like he just has to send it away. He doesn't want it to be seen.
I don't want it. It's going.
Want it to be seen.
I don't want it. It's going out there. Send in the new one.
Sitting just over 81 minutes here in this match.
This has been a close back and forth match. I'll tell you that, though.
The last 10 minutes or so have been probably some of the best soccer I've seen all season from
I could agree with
Fountain
that.
City.
As far as back and forth, yeah. Lamb's going to get that one.
One-on-one with the goal. Ooh. Ball slipped out, but he was able to recover it on the second effort there.
Yeah, no, Lamb was going to get it. Yeah. I don't think Birmingham had a chance of getting that ball back in that scenario. Ooh, nice. Keeping it in.
Nice keep in there.
He's probably going to send it down. Send it down. He knew he was offsides there, so he just let it pass by. Just shows the good IQ. All right. It's going to be a Fountain City throw-in. Probably going to throw it down to the bottom to number 18, or he's going to take it up top. Looks like he's going to take it up top there and try to cut the sideline a little bit.
Go off 3 heads before it finally hits the turf out of bounds for a Birmingham throw-in.
Yeah, he tried to keep it in. Mike tried to keep it in there. Or Kevin, not Mike. Kevin tried to keep it in there. Now, probably about this time here is where you're going to see Birmingham getting a lot more defensive. They're probably not going to be making too many forward runs. They're probably just going to and try to contain. We're down to about 7 minutes left in standard time. And see what they can do from here. Looks like Fountain City is actually going to have 2 subs in.
It's going to be
Mike
number
Ellis
77, Mo Diallo,
Mo Diallo's
going out.
77 and 71. I thought it was 71.
And looks like Gage Leatherwood coming in.
And number 6.
That's going to be Jose Perez.
All right.
Perez back on the pitch for the first time in a few games after like upper hamstring injury in an away game a few weeks ago. So it's good to see Jose Perez back out here in these last 6 minutes of play.
I'll tell you what, time for some storytelling. Have him be out a couple games, have him come in, and he be the one that scores the equalizer.
And it be his first goal of the season.
Yeah.
That's
talking about building a story.
Storylines that games are made of right there.
I'm going to take it down to Tristan. Tristan's going to save it up. Nice. Just off.
And it looks like with the substitutions that were made, some positional changes are going to be made as Leatherwood comes in on the defensive side. Looks like TJ Clay is going to move up to more of his traditional fielder role.
Yeah,
it's like
Gage is coming back. He's that left back. He's normally the starter at left back. And TJ would be where he's at now, is that center attacking role. But TJ, he's wanting to run forward a lot, and that's what he's used to. Let Gage do the backfield. Let TJ do his thing.
Gage
I've got
Leatherwood
no
right
objections
there
with that.
in a full sprint trying to make a defensive effort.
Tristan's going to keep it in. Tristan's probably going to take it back. He's going to keep it up. It's got cut off. And looks like Perez was right there. Just couldn't get to it in time.
4.5 minutes left in standard time. Nice dive right there from Lambros.
Yeah.
Just to lay it all out on the like that.
Lambros is determined nothing is going in that net for the rest of the night. It's not happening.
It's deflection off of a FC Birmingham player.
Look at that. See, that's what we're looking for. Look at Perez. Still 2v1. Perez getting it out there. Tristan's coming
Scheidel
up.
one man to beat plus the goalie. He keeps it in.
Keeps it in. Going to send it back.
Jukes 1, Jukes 2. Pass broken up by Birmingham before it could end up to TJ Clay.
We still got time, boys. We still got time. We can do this.
3.5 minutes left standard time as Leatherwood takes the throw in.
He's going to take it to Perez. Perez is going to send it, or no.
That
was
Kai Downs.
Number 9.
Leatherwood all by himself. Decided to pass it instead of taking the shot.
So they're going to be within the secondary box for a throw-in.
Three minutes left in standard time, waiting to get word field as soon as we have it about how much extra time we'll have in tonight's match.
Oh, they're saying it's going to be a corner. It's not going to be a throw-in from the secondary box. It's just going to be a corner. All right. Let's see what kind of dead ball scenarios we got here. What are we waiting on? Oh, okay. Oh, that was close. Kai's going to take it. Kai's going to send it back forward. Oh, close, close.
It's like they're calling it out on Birmingham, giving us another Nathir Salman corner kick.
I'm okay with that.
Minutes to go in standard time. Nice high kick.
There we go. They cleared it.
Birmingham clears it. Fountain City not letting off the gas pedal with this last minute and a half in standard time. So we do have a player down at midfield. Federico Nakaris, and looks like he's going to help himself up off of the turf, shake it off, and we're going to get play moving again here.
Tell you what, you want to talk about an anchor. We've said his name quite a few times tonight. Is Nakaris there? He's killing it this evening. He's been down twice, waved off an athletic director. He's definitely anchoring this defensive line today. And our defense today, although unfortunately with one slight error, we did concede one goal. This defensive line today has just been killing it. Fans a little upset there, thought that Gage should be a little bit more forward. I could see both sides to that coin. Gage has always been one of our more defensive players, and that's where his strength is at. But he's also one of those players that doesn't mind getting forward. And really, in that corner at the bottom of your field, at the bottom of the looks like we're going to have a Birmingham throw in. Going to throw in and go to number 17. Gage is going to take it. Gage is going to steal it off. See, that's exactly what I was talking about with the defense there.
And as standard time expires, Fountain City has the ball working in their direction.
Going to be a Fountain City throw-in.
Going to see Tristan Scheidel with that quick throw in.
Ooh,
just
that
over.
Very close.
Just stoppage time we're going to have here to finish this game out.
Looks like the official just held up 3 fingers. It'll be 3 minutes of stoppage time. At least that's what I'm seeing here.
You saw it. I didn't, so yeah. I'll take it.
We did have a couple players, unfortunately, go down, a couple subs, things like that. So, from my understanding, that seems reasonable. Not a lot of time, but still enough time.
Turn that time into goal time. Nice high kick there from Lambros to drop it right over the heads of FC Birmingham.
TJ dropped there a little bit. It seems like he's limping. I hope he's okay. The one thing we forgot to do so far? We forgot to thank our biggest fan, and that would be TJ's grandmother.
Yes, it's always good to see TJ's grandma in our chat, Miss Maggie Ann. She's always her
number one, whatever you want to call it. She's the fan of the game, every game, all the time. So,
just
wanted to give her a shout out real quick.
Judging by our clock, we've got about 45 seconds left in this match. Birmingham's going to take a free kick from the pitch. And that one's going to go just over Lambros to make the score 2-0 FC Birmingham.
I'll tell you, strike there, and it just got caught right top corner. It's amazing. By number 17 or 77. I got to double check. But yeah, so it was 77.
77.
That's a bummer, but that's the type of kick where there's just nothing you could do about it. The kick, the curve, that was beautiful placement there. Beautiful placement. Let's see if we can finish out strong for Fountain City here. Only got a couple moments left here. It's going to be a throw-in for Birmingham.
We've crossed that 93-minute mark, so just any minute now.
Yeah.
Honestly, the match is over any minute now. We're just waiting to see exactly when. And this is the last Fountain City home match of the season. They're on the road for our next 2 matches.
And that'll be full time.
Taking on that to load. I would like to take a moment to thank Fountain City ownership of Gage Joyner and Jose Perez for having us back for the fall season. Bane and I really enjoyed ourselves in spring, and it's nice to be back for fall. I'd like to take a moment to thank everyone who has helped out with the broadcast this season, from Stephen Pierce, who's filled in on camera for us a few times, Marcus Thaxton and Caleb Corcoran, both with a game each on camera when neither me nor Bane were able to get it covered. I would like to thank Michelle Robertson and Abby Schwoebel, mine and Bane's wonderful wives, for being supportive of our endeavors here at Fountain City. And I would like to also thank our sponsors, Spudzilla Monster Loaded Potatoes, Burger King, and Black Hour. Without them, we couldn't be sitting here doing what we do. Fountain City moves to 5-6 on the season with Georgia Athletic Soccer Club and Kalanji Pro Profile left to play. Those will both be road games for Fountain City. We will have playoff seeding and all of on our social media as it becomes available. As the guys walk out to thank the fans for coming, we would like to also thank you for watching. Bane, Any closing remarks?
I just want to say I appreciate all the men out here that have been playing for us. Like I said, unfortunately, this will be the last home game for the fall-winter season. I just want to, like you said, Brandon, I want to thank everybody on the team. I want to thank all the players individually. I want to thank all the fans, all of our sponsors. Let's just hope that we can get at least one win on the away games. If we can get at least one win on either of the away games, we're pretty much solidified in making it to the playoffs. You look at it as how it was in the spring season. We started off a little unfavorable. We pulled it back. We finished out 7-6 season. I can't wait for the next season. I know we're going to do better. We keep doing improvement. A lot of people didn't believe that we would be that strong in this league, and yet here we are. We picked up 5 wins against some of the best teams in the state of Georgia.
And with 2 games still to go, season's not over yet. We could easily improve to 7-6 on the season.
Absolutely.
And, who's to say what the playoffs look like?
Yeah.
But, Bane, I think that's as good a place as any to end it for tonight.
Yeah,
so
we appreciate y'all coming out. And, again, we will have a recording of the stream put up probably within about an hour of stream.
So, for Bane Robertson, I'm Brandon Schwoebel, your Director of Broadcasting here, and y'all have a great night.